Ascendant Capricorn rising. You are having this in your 4th house. This is your home. It's about your emotions. I know Capricorn ascendants have been going through a super rough time, but this is a time to be the master and create what you want for your future for your home. How do you want your home to look? How do you want your home to feel? For Capricorns, this has everything to do with your physical body being in the home, and how does it work there? How is the home good for your physical body? How do you fit there? How do you feel your freedom in the home, right? Do you feel confined in your home? It's at 11 degrees and 30 minutes. And I'm bringing this up because it's not just about the sun and the moon at 11:30 in your 4th house, emotions and family and feelings and me, what about me? But we have Chiron, right? Chiron is in Aries. It's been in Aries for a long time, and it will be in Aries for a long time. It doesn't move fast, but it's at 12 degrees and 18 minutes. So this is a wound about my family, a wound about my childhood in family, right? Because Chiron in your 4th house, wounds from the past, deep buried wounds from the past, and the sun and the moon are going to be there. So even though this is a new beginning, be aware that it may highlight, it may bring up some old wounds. It may shine a light actually on something that didn't get processed yet. So for you Capricorns, I do like that, because I think the only way we can get out of those old wounds, the only way we can get through them, it's not about letting them stay in the dark and hiding them, but it is to shine the light on them. And so having the sun and the moon together gives us an opportunity for a new beginning in regarding to wounds about our home. Tuitions, what I'm hearing right now is all the things that have happened in the past, in the family. And Aries can be quite immature in the home, right? Think about that, because it's the baby of the zodiac. So it has this tendency to focus on self, but it may refuse to look in the mirror and to take responsibility for things that it may have said or done. Because with Mars as Aries ruler, right, in the 4th house, family and emotions, and the 4th house being mom, there could have been times where Mars energy, Aries, kind of instigated, because it likes to start shit. That's what Mars does. And what does Mars start? It likes to start battles. It likes to start fights. That's Mars. Mars can be a bully, but it can do it emotionally if it's in the 4th house. So maybe you've been a victim of that. Maybe you saw that as a child. Then maybe as an adult, you may be repeating some things you weren't aware of. There is a connection. I keep hearing it, where what they experienced when they were younger, it folds, it goes and it carries on to their adult life, but it has everything to do with how you as an adult live in your home now. Well, independence, Aries like to be independent. They are a freedom-loving sign. So that can be really complicated if you're an individual who doesn't really want to be alone in the home. If you want to have a family or at least a partner in the home, right? That can be quite complex. Aries energy is learning self-discipline, and the self-discipline isn't just about my physical body, although that is Aries, but it's also here in the ego. Me, right? I'm always saying me, and the opposite of Aries is we. It's cultivating cooperation. And it's always so afraid that whatever somebody else talks about or suggests, they're trying to take its freedom. They're trying to infringe upon its independence. There was just a disconnect. But now, as a grown person and being able to have this awareness and seeing how it's still being carried through, because as long as we carry it through because we haven't processed it, we're going to attract those. They're going to duplicate that energy back to us. Maybe not identically, but close enough where it puts salt in that old wound. So impatience, being irritable, being adventurous. Not everybody wants that in their home. Not everybody wants a different looking house all the time. Not everybody is comfortable with the furniture and the shit being moved, right? Because that's Aries. It likes to experiment, wants to start something. It likes to inspire others. And it's definitely freedom loving. But being impatient, being headstrong, like these are some of the not so great words for Aries energy. But if we can be aware of those things, then we get past this. You were a child and the adults should have been the adult. Correct. And now as Aryan adults in the home, it is our time to be the adults. It is our time to show self-discipline. It is our time to show how we have become the fine wine, how we're willing to own our egoic ways, our ego. We're willing to see how we were all about me, right? And we're like, okay, I see how I do that, and I'm putting a handle on it, right? I'm gonna change that. And so my heart really goes out to Capricorns, because there's so many on the Allastrology channel have reached out in the past 3-4 since the beginning of the channel. Actually, we're going through some very difficult times where it's like, okay, I want to cross from the me, and I went to the we, and I did my time, I did my due diligence, I participated, but now I feel like, screw it. Like, what's the point? Disconnecting from their spiritual tribe. There's nothing wrong with that. That means you're elevating, you're going up a notch to your next spiritual tribe. So embrace it. Take it as an adventure, take it as seeking, take it as a new beginning. There is a lot of support from the universe to move forward and to create a beautiful, new, exciting, stable new home for you.